This might sound a little dramatic, but we actually stopped buying cleaning sprays, like all of them. And I don't even miss them at all. Now, before you panic, this is not about perfection and it's not about judging anybody who uses store-bought cleaning products. I just want to share what we use instead, why we made the switch, and how it actually saves us money. Hi, I'm Amanda, the NonTox Mama, and here I focus on non-toxic living with less overwhelm and more intention. So if you've been wanting to simplify your cleaning routine and cut down on products with ingredients you can't pronounce, you're in the right place. So this is my actual cleaning caddy. Not much in here, just a few bottles, some baking soda, and my nice big bottle of vinegar. I'll give you a real example. Our hood vents, right under here. I have 2 vents on either side and they were filthy. I hadn't cleaned them in a very long time. Very, very greasy. So I took them out. I wasn't sure if this was gonna work, so I decided to fill a bowl with water and vinegar, because I love using vinegar to clean. And then it wasn't really getting the grease off like I wanted it to, so I added some baking soda, and the fizzing sensation of the two actually helped clear off that grease that was on there. It worked amazing. I won't do anything else now for that. That's the one thing I'm gonna use for cleaning that. I wish I had taken a before and after photo, but I didn't think of it at the time. I just really wanted to get it cleaned and get it done, and I just let it soak for maybe an hour or so, and then I pulled it out and sprayed it off with some water, and it was good to go. And there was no fumes, no gloves, no headache, just grease was gone, and I didn't really have to work that hard at it all. So I'm not going to tell you that baking soda and vinegar can clean everything, because it can't, but they can do a lot of things, and it really, really works. So white vinegar breaks down grease, cuts through odors, and kills some bacteria. On the other hand, baking soda is a gentle abrasive that lifts grime without scratching. When you combine the two, technically they say that it does negate each other, the cleaning power of them, but that fizzing actually helps break up some grime if you're trying to use it solely for that reason. And that's what worked really well on the hood vents, was that fizzing effect to remove all the grease. If you're trying to clean things like fruits and vegetables, you don't want to add both of them because they kind of negate each other in cleaning, so you want to use one or the other. And vinegar, this whole bottle, like $3, and this lasts me quite a while. I use it for pretty much everything, so quite a cost savings too. Another way I use vinegar constantly is to wash my produce. So you can wash fruits or vegetables. I just take a bowl, fill it with warm water, put a splash of vinegar in there, and then you throw your fruits and your vegetables in the bowl, and you let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what fruit or vegetable it is. If it's berries or something soft, I'll let it sit for probably about 5 minutes. Apples, avocados, sweet potatoes, things like that, I typically wait longer. Carrots, all about 10 minutes. Just let them sit there in the bowl. I will also go in here and just wipe the apples while they're soaking, or whatever fruit or vegetable it is, and then just rinse them off. And let them just sit on a towel on my counter and just let them dry off. And then I can put them in the bowl. And your fruit and vegetables will not taste like vinegar. This is one of those swaps that basically takes 0 effort, and you're never gonna go back after this. When I get home from the grocery store, I pretty much clean all of my fruits and my vegetables right away. I have a couple towels laying out on my counter, and I just have everything cleaned and then let it dry and then put it in the bowls. My carrots I'll leave in the fridge until I'm ready to use them, and then I'll wash them then. Same with my sweet potatoes, but a lot of like my fruits I'll wash right away. Even my cantaloupes, they've been sitting, you don't know where they've been. I wash the outside before cutting them, anything like that. And just to get off as much stuff as possible and make it as clean as possible for us to eat. So one more thing that I use vinegar for before I move on is cleaning our water bottles. So I will fill up the same bowl with hot water this time. I add some dish soap and some vinegar, of course. And then I just toss the water bottles in there. Right now, all of our water bottles are packed up for school tomorrow and work. So I'm just gonna throw these cups in here right now to give you the idea. And I just let that fill up. I take everything apart in the water bottle. I just washed this the other day, but I'll take everything apart, take the straw off, I take this part out, and I let everything soak in there for a good 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And then I rinse everything, let it all dry, and then fill it up with waters for the kids and myself. So I clean the water bottles every week, all the water bottles in the house, and that just helps avoid getting any mold buildup, because I found previously if I was waiting too long to wash them, then they would get mold and like the little cracks and stuff in there starting to form. So I just wash everything every week, don't have any issues with mold, everything's clean, everything's smells good, there's no issues. And again, vinegar to the rescue. So vinegar and baking soda can't do everything. I still like using some other products. So I use my Branch Basics. This is what I use for making my dish soap. I just take a bottle that I already had and I pour some concentrate at the bottom, just like till about here, and then fill the rest with water. I also use this in cleaning in the bathrooms, and I use it for my laundry as well. So it's a great all-purpose cleaner. And then another one of my favorites is the Truly Free Everyday Cleaner. This is a great spray bottle to just have around. If you take out the garbage and it leaks a bit, I'm just gonna spray this on the floor and go wipe it up quickly, clean out the garbage can quickly, things like that. And then another favorite of mine for in the kitchen is the heavy duty degreaser. I find this one is really good at getting out some grease. I actually didn't try it on the hood vents, but that would probably work pretty good as well. When I first started using non-toxic cleaning products, I was so afraid that I was gonna have to buy 50 different cleaning products like I already had in my house of all these toxic cleaning products, and I'd have to use this specific one for this and this specific one for that. But really, no, you don't need to. If you're going the Branch Basics route, I use this as my toilet bowl cleaner, use it in the bathroom, use it as my dish soap, laundry, like all kinds of uses, and it's just the one bottle that I can manipulate and use in different ways. The only thing I do buy from them separate is their dish tabs for the dishwasher, because I like having the little tabs to just throw in there, and they work great too. I do have some Truly Free products as well, a few different products. I have an everyday cleaner, a bathroom cleaner, a glass cleaner, the degreaser, and then a few laundry products as well. But I mean, you can really interchange a lot of those products as well. I use the everyday or the bathroom cleaner. They're pretty much the same thing. So I'll use whichever one I have that has more spray in it or that I grab. I use the degreaser on my clothes too. There are a lot of different functionalities. Plus, this is not a lot of cleaning products. This is only a few cleaning products that I keep in there. And then I keep my vinegar under my sink because I use it constantly, especially in the kitchen. I have less bottles cluttering up my caddy and my cupboards, and my house smells clean. It doesn't smell like anything, and I like the fact that it doesn't smell like chemicals and fragrance. It just smells neutral, which is what a house should smell like. Not musty, not fake chemical smell. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm just trying to be more intentional and focus on easy changes that make a difference in my life. Non-toxic cleaners are making a difference because we're not having all the toxic chemicals and fragrances in our lives all the time, especially around my kids. And I have way less bottles to deal with, which I love. I hated having 2 huge linen closets full of cleaning supplies. We really don't even use most of those, but thought you had to have each one for a different reason. So let me walk you through what each room looks like in my cleaning routine. Come on. In the kitchen, wipe down my counters. I'm either using some vinegar or some dish soap. Same thing for my stove. And in my sink, I can sprinkle some baking soda to help get out some of the stuck on grease in there. In the laundry room, real quick, I'm using Branch Basics for my washing machine, but I break it all down in my video, which you can check out here and in the link in the description, my full laundry routine. My floors, I'm using my steam mop, or I'm getting down on my hands and knees and scrubbing the floor with either some vinegar and water or dish soap and water, or a combination of vinegar and dish soap. Pretty simple. And for my mirror, I am using vinegar and water in a spray bottle, and sometimes adding a little Branch Basics concentrate in there, just like a drop. And it works amazing. At the end of the day, non-toxic living is about making small intentional swaps over time, not about fear or perfection. And honestly, this is one of those changes that ended up feeling way easier than I expected. You don't have to throw out all your cleaning products in your cupboard or under your sink overnight. Start with one that you just finished and try buying something that covers a lot more things, like the Branch Basics concentrate. You can use it for pretty much everything in your house. Then, as you decide that that one was good for you, replace that one. Get a new bottle when you're finished with it. Or just try to make things simpler for you and buy products that can cover multiple aspects and not having to have one bottle for every single different thing that you clean. It gets complicated and it gets hard to remember where everything is and what everything does. I'd love to know in the comments. Please let me know what product you're most nervous about giving up. Is it a bathroom spray? A glass cleaner? Let me know. I read every comment and I'd love to know where you're at. If this was helpful, please subscribe. It helps more than you know, and I've got plenty to share. Till next time, guys, keep it clean.